It's been a hot second, guys, since I have sat down and filmed anything. We're back in Pennsylvania. Our home renovation here is going well. We picked out paint this week. We picked out the flooring, and so that is going really well in spring. Spring is coming. We were back in LA, and then we were in Vegas, and then we were back in Florida, and now we're at Pennsylvania, and so we've just been kind of hopping everywhere. I filmed all of it. I filmed, LA, I filmed Vegas. I filmed the drive back home here, and I had vlogs prepared and made, but it just felt really, I don't want to say disingenuous, but that's kind of how it felt. When I started my vlog, it was in the hospital, like right before Christmas, trying to see if Mary Claire would like survive. And being back in LA and then being in Vegas and everything was really fun, but it also was really, really hard. And I didn't film the hard moments because I was just like, I'm just tired of being this woman that's just hurting and sad that her daughter is gone. And so the vlogs were all like happy and great, but they really weren't showing all the crazy hard things going on behind the scenes. I had my first wedding back and it was amazing. But my incision started bleeding because I walked so much that day, and like I had to go back to the hospital and get checked out. It was a whole thing. And then in Vegas, I was so sore from that wedding that like, I think I spent one day walking around. But besides that, I was pretty much just like in the hotel room, just like resting because I was in so much pain. And so my vlogs didn't show that. It was just like, oh, everything's great, everything's wonderful. And they were amazing, wonderful, happy moments, but it just didn't feel real. And I think that a reason why I had this vlog is to, be real and not be like put on the show for everyone to see. That's not like actual reality, if that makes sense. And so like I have not posted in like 2 weeks. I've slacked because I just didn't know what to do. And so because it just didn't feel like, you see all these wonderful things, but you don't see the reality of what was actually happening. And so I think I'm going to splice in so our Vegas trip just to kind of catch back up to where we are right now. We're back in Pennsylvania. Easter was last weekend. It was wonderful. It was really sad and really hard. I like I did, this is Margaret's second Easter. And so like last year I made her an Easter basket and filled it. And when I did the same thing this year, I was just like, I have 2 children and I only get to make one of them an Easter basket. We had a wonderful day with family, but at the end of it, I was like, we should just ask him to go be with Mary Claire. And we went out and visited her, and I brought like a bouquet of tulips to her, which just really made the day feel so like special. Saturday, which is a couple days from now, is her due date, and this week's been very emotional. Like I think a couple nights ago I just like sat outside and cried. Last time I was pregnant, spring is here, bugs are out. When I was pregnant with Margaret, like I did a wedding 3 days before I gave birth to her, and it was in California at a beautiful venue. We had the hurricane earthquake that day, so it was like one of the craziest weddings I ever did. The ceiling was like leaking from all the hurricane floods. There was a landslide, and there was an earthquake. It was a crazy wedding. And I was so pregnant, and Spencer came with me because he was like, what if you go into labor during this wedding? I have to be there. So Spencer was with me. But like after that wedding, I like curb walked, I did the hot sauce shots, I did everything because I was like, I no longer have a wedding. I can give birth whenever my body wants to now. And like I remember like making sure Margaret's nursery looked wonderful and like doing all the things. And if I was still pregnant with Mary Claire, and if she wasn't dead, that's what we'd be doing this week. And so it's just really sad. It's really hard. Saturday, we're going to spend the day beautifying her grave. We have plants, we have flower seeds. Our mom ordered a bench for it. We're just going to make her grave like 1/10 of an ounce of a drop as beautiful as she was. And so it is a good week. It is a sad week. But I wanted to give an update, an honest, real update. That's what's going on. So I'm going to roll the footage of LA and Vegas and coming back here, and then we'll be caught up. And then we'll go back to our regularly scheduled content. But I wanted to pop in, say hello, and we're going to roll tape on everything that happened in the last few weeks. We are here at Kimberly Crest for a walkthrough for a May wedding. I had an inkling, suspicion in my heart that we would need this walk through with a couple as we're having a barat and everything. This is the logistical venue that has lots of stairs lots of hills, lots of things to take into consideration. But if anyone can figure it out, it's us. So we're about to go on this walkthrough. Wish us luck. The walkthrough went amazing. I'm now getting ready to do another walkthrough with another couple. I kind of stacked everything the next 2 weeks before we go to Vegas. And so very busy few days, but very exciting. I am in Malibu today for venue tours at the Adamson House. I love this historic property. It's so beautiful. So follow along. It is a gorgeous day. There's always rabbits bouncing around right on the ocean. It just couldn't be more spectacular. I love it here so much. So this lighting, this is airport lighting. We are on our way to Vegas. It's been a very busy, full, crazy, happy, wonderful week. And now we're going to Vegas. It was a crazy morning. Get everything ready and back together. I feel like we were not in LA long enough, but off we go to Vegas. It's Margie and I's first time there. I grew up in Legolas Colt. And so I can always call Vegas Sin City. I know how longer I have a relationship with them. And so I guess we're going to Sin City and it's going to be great. We're very excited. It's going to be a really good week, a very full week, a very busy week, but a very fun week. And so I'm going to leave this airport bathroom. We've got Margie tucked up, ready to take a nap. We're going to have her sleep before we get on this plane. And then we're going to land in Vegas in 45 minutes. So wish us luck, guys. We are arriving at Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen.
We're excited.
Never been to a Hell's Kitchen before. Always wanted to visit because big fan. I'm also becoming a big fan. We're looking forward to it. We hope that Margie takes a nap.
Margie did not take a nap today, so we're really on the struggle bus. But here we are. We're gonna struggle through it. Wow.
Wow.
What a meal.
That was amazing.
Delightfully delicious.
That was so good. Some of the best food I've ever had.
There was something that wasn't so spectacular.
Like just every dish we got
Incredible.
was so good.